Yes.
Here we go. Going live in 3, 2, 1. We're live.
Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Danganronpa. We're gonna get through this whole thing and hopefully get to the class trial at the end of this episode. But right now, we probably need to recap on what we have. So we finished searching with Byakuya. We just encountered, Toko with her weird thing. Did we go check the corpse of Chihiro again, or not?
We should.
I guess we'll double check.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. Wait. That's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be looking for Byakuya.
Oh yeah, because we need that book, right?
Yep.
How would you describe Byakuya?
Like Seto Kaiba.
He's not helpful that much.
Nope.
But he is insightful.
Sure.
The game wouldn't be the same without him. Yeah, you still can't hate him at points. I mean, it's hard not to hate him.
I mean, a little bit.
Really, what is his qualities that he has that, are like,
That I hate?
What qualities do you like about him, I meant?
What do I like about him? He is incredibly logical.
Oh. He is here.
Yeah, I'm looking for Hero.
Hey, Taka.
There's Taka.
Incredibly logical. What else? Do you have anything else?
He is smart, even though his hubris makes him seem very stupid.
I will say that is a really good thing to have, except for the hubris part. I think he's a good, genius and all that. But there's just that hubris gets him every single time. It's always one of those...
It might even get him in this case. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know, maybe. There's some first secret surgery here, that's all because I wasn't strong enough. Could've... Okay, whatever.
Okay, it sounded like you wanted to be the protagonist, but Makoto was just randomly picked from the draw.
Yep. Well, he's the ultimate lucky student. AKA the ultimate farmer student.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, right?
Pretty much. One thing I also find interesting about Sokka is this.
What is that? Hina, where's Byakuya? What's Toko doing? Seems before everyone can. Okay.
Oh yeah, right. My head was all.
I'm skipping all this because it's not even that important.
You're right.
Yeah.
Ah, I forgot to draw Hina as a bunny today. I'll do it later.
Alright. Street.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe I should draw Sakura holding Hina in her bunny form.
Was there actually
Wait, what?
There was actually something important that she said.
And we skipped all that.
I'm gonna... No! And it's class trial time?
Wait, well, hold on. What? Wait a minute.
So, if you remember...
Wait.
No. Hold the phone! Where did this come from? Okay, we're gonna read what Hina said then.
I'm so confused.
I didn't think it was important, but apparently it's the most important thing before we get to the class trial.
Okay, wait, did we even go and examine Chihiro's body and reveal anything yet?
We examined it like 3 times, Ty. It's fine.
Alright, I guess we're doing this. Alright.
We examined it like 3 times.
Okay, fine. I don't want to disrespect Chihiro's corpse.
You're disrespecting it by fondling it for evidence.
While trying to survive a killing game. Okay.
You're still fondling it for evidence.
Okay, look. I am trying to help me and my classmates not die.
That's not respecting Chihiro, though.
Alright, fine. In that case, I'm pretty sure that Hiro would understand. Well, you know what? I'm not Chihiro. I can't speak for him. Or him. Or they, at this point.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
Alright.
I guess.
Oh, Hina, how's Selka doing?
Same as before, she won't come out, and she keeps mumbling about something about Genocide Jack.
Okay.
So I just left her there.
Good on you, Hina. Leave the demon to her demons. You left her?
My head was all swimming, and I was getting pretty hungry. And Zeus stopped trying to steal my lines.
Hey man, I just read, alright?
Yeah.
God on me about that yesterday.
I
mean, the other day.
No, I got on you for interrupting me.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. And as soon as he stops trying to steal my lines. Coco's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
You know what? That's a good trait about you, Hina. That's why I like you. You still care. Even if the people suck.
I would still care about them, even if they do suck.
My biggest issue with Toko is just the fact that she's so insecure for absolutely no reason.
No one gets on her case, no one bothers her, yet she feels like everybody's trying to, destroy her. That's the thing about Toko. She's one of those people that needs to realize that no one here wants to do anything to her, but we want to cooperate with her.
I thought you were gonna go a different direction with that, and I was gonna agree with you, but now I'm kind of like, I think you missed it a little bit.
I did?
Well, slightly. Well, number one, she needs to accept the fact that the world does not revolve around her. I'm not thinking about you, Toko, 24/7. Even if when you're in the same room, I'm still not thinking about you most of the time. I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do with people dying around me. You know? It's like her constantly, like, you glance at her and then she immediately just gets defensive. Like, oh, you thought I was a skimpy doodah person. How dare you? And it's like, I was not even thinking about you. As a matter of fact.
Well, you know what I think would be even more effective statement? My effective statement would be like this. Who hurt you?
Well, clearly it was her love life.
Pretty much.
Wasn't it?
I don't know, actually. We don't know much about Toko at this point. Let's just continue.
Well, we do know that she is an amazingly good author, and that the only books that she writes about are romantic novels.
Yeah, she makes Edgar Allan Poe really, really cool as well. If the only difference between them both is that, well, you know what? We already know who Edgar Allan Poe is.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, are they tragic romantic stories? Was that ever told?
no. Right now, let's continue.
Alright.
I already read this.
Vicky, what are you eating? Donuts? Ah, it's your favorite.
A donut, of course.
That's what I called it.
You really did call it.
Yep. Well, freaking, she said that she loves donuts. It's her favorite food. So why wouldn't she eat a donut to calm down her nerves?
Should have drawn her. I'm going to draw her as a bunny man. I gotta do it.
I know you gotta do it.
Just look at her. Remember when we were talking with her?
You're just looking at that buck tooth and you're like, I gotta draw her as a bunny.
That's not the bucktooth thing. Continue on. You'll see it in a second.
Wait, what?
Press the thing. You'll see you in a second.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Of course?
See, there it is.
That's wait, how do you know that was coming?
Because, when you were skipping past it so quick... Because you were skipping past it so quickly, she made it there for a few seconds that I noticed.
Oh, okay.
There are two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Well, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, technically you are in space. We're all in space. This is all a space.
And
it's just occupied with an atmosphere.
Oh man, I need to introduce Hina to a very good friend of everybody's, Homer Simpson.
What? Oh, because you love the strawberry and sparkle donut.
I also like strawberry sparkle donuts. They're my favorite donuts.
I couldn't get into them. You know what is my favorite donut? There's this donut, and I don't know what it's called, but I can describe it to you. It's a very odd donut shape. Like it looks like someone like flattened it, sort of like around the edges. It has like two creases, and it's very, very sweet.
Pal, you sound like a robot again on stream.
Oh my gosh. Suck you freak.
You keep mumbling like that, you're gonna sound like a toad.
That's not now.
Alright, okay. Alright, you sound better now?
Do I?
Let me check. Start talking. Let's see.
Is that a word or not? I ran out of things to say.
Sound like a robot.
I still sound like a robot?
Yeah, I think you're just too loud. Are you too loud?
Am I too loud?
I think so. Cause like I can barely understand every third word you're saying.
How about this? How about I just do this? This better? On the
I think
what you call it?
Yeah, that's better. At least from my hearing.
On the stream?
Let me check the stream again. Start talking again. I'm going to. Yeah, they can understand you. Plus, they can turn on the things, and it's not like, you know, ear blastingness. So I think it's good enough.
What do you mean? How am I loud?
I have no idea, but right now this is good enough.
You know what? No, I'm gonna hear it myself.
Yeah, just hear yourself. Sorry, everybody, we're just trying to figure this out.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want YouTube Premium. Piss off.
You always sound like you have some sort of accent whenever you say things.
Right. What? I'm cutting out the mic. What?
What? Now you wait. What? Hold on. Now your voice is clipping out. What's going on?
Do I sound quieter to you now?
Yes.
You do? I do?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Come on, YouTube, catch up. Catch up.
What'd you do?
Oh my gosh, I sound perfect, so I don't...
What's the deal with that?
Okay. Don't ask what I did, because I don't know.
Alright, well, what's going on with this then?
Alright.
Back to you, little bunny Hina. The gosh, Dan, I wanna try this already so bad.
Really?
Yeah. I bet you here would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret.
No, her regret was not being stronger. Did you not hear?
And her biggest regret might be dying before she could get stronger.
Oh, yeah, that's also true.
I should have tried to spend more time with her. I mean, you did try. Not like you didn't make an effort. We saw you.
Yeah, she just straight up told you no. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Isn't it obvious? Well, it'll be obvious in a minute. Yeah, sure, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yep, it was true. It wasn't just us either. It was just like she stayed away from all the girls.
Was she just shy? Oh my gosh, I cannot understand.
Oh no, she talked to the boys all the time. See?
She hung out with the boys.
Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Yes and no.
No, I've met people who are more comfortable with the opposite sex than the same sex.
Heck, I could probably be a case of that.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of hang out with, like, you know, well, before I like met you and my other male friends, like, most of the other guys kind of just, like, you know, looked at me weirdly because, you know, I wasn't that normalish type of kid. And plus, since I grew up around most sisters, I kind of felt it easier to talk to other women, I think.
Yeah, look at that.
I think as I just got older, I just got shyer, not just around women, but around everything else. I think that can happen, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, did anyone hurt you?
No. I did get shoved long ago in a bathroom, but other than that, I was pretty much okay.
Did that bathroom incident make you more shy?
Oh, yeah, it was just hurt. It was just a random painful moment, but that was my fault.
It was your fault?
Yeah.
What do you mean it was your fault? They shoved you.
Yeah, it was kind of my fault too because I was told not to run and they got really annoyed.
You ran it in the bathroom?
Let me give you the context here. I was like legit in preschool. And the other people who were trying to be like guard monitors were kids too. So they didn't know how to stop me, so they really panicked in that situation.
That's still so rude. Alright, but okay. Alright. Anyway.
I think, did I just reveal a dark secret or something?
I think you revealed something very deep-seated. But, yeah.
Oh wait, maybe. Maybe she was so used to guys spoiling her. The law, you couldn't judge a book by its cover, right? She's on the money. She just doesn't really figure it out.
Yeah. You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl.
Always account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Like they call her Aoi instead of Hina.
Oh, that's because, you know, the
That
game
is
goes
her
by
first name. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes by first name basis.
Alright.
Ding dong, bing bong.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Begin the class trial or die. It's about to begin.
It's all up to you now. Let's get to that girl room.
The red door is right through here.
To the door! Yeah. Kaboom. Kaboom. Oh, jeez. You all suddenly right. Why am I the last one to make?
So is everybody ready to what? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is...
You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding! I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of this class trial this time.
What are
Wait, I thought you were
gonna
talking
do?
about the movie with Will Arnett in it.
Wait.
Yeah, like the guy who played BoJack Horseman. I think his name is Will Arnett, if I recall correctly. He also played the guy in Nutjob, the squirrel guy, if I recall correctly. It's an actual movie.
Never heard of it. Oh my gosh, I can't do that. Okie dokie! I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe he would drag a girl around. You are not a girl. You are someone who has a lot of problems and needs to like legit, talk with everybody else.
And I'll do it again if you disobey what I say.
Also, I just want to like state that Toko, like legit, like I would normally respect your boundaries, but legit, I'm not in the world where, like, this is not the place where boundaries must be needed at this point. Right?
Right, you can't call off sick to a day of work when your work is literally at home.
Yeah, like legit, I would totally like respect your boundaries right now if like I wasn't in this killing game situation, but we're in a class trial and all our lives are on the line, and we need you. Terrible! You're terrible!
Phew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro.
See, is that like even personality there? Like legit, you hate him, but you know this game wouldn't work without him.
No,
In fact,
it would
out of
work
the
without
whole-
him.
Yeah, in fact, like legit, out of the whole game, he might be one of the best characters. Like probably
No.
number 2.
No.
What do you mean?
How dare you insult Aoi? Insult... What was her name?
I said one of the best characters,
Kirigiri?
not the best character.
How about... Alright, anyway.
That doesn't mean that Hina might not be the best
gave
character.
him
Heck,
second-
Hina might be number 1.
You gave him second place. Where I can name like 3... I could probably name 3 people above him that I actually respect.
Okay, bring it.
Bring him?
Okay, bring them up.
Okay, well I already named Hina. There's
Okay.
also Kirigiri.
Mm-hmm.
And then the frizzy hair guy. I forget
Oh,
his
you
name.
mean Hero?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I like that guy. He has
Yeah.
a very unique personality. He'll try to
Indeed.
scam you, but you can see right through him. And if you just go along with it, like, and try and make him feel better, you'll be best friends for life.
Yeah.
I like him too. Get that good vibe. Let's get going!
Chihiro Fujisaki.
Or Fujisaki Chihiro, if we're going by, how they're supposed to be pronounced.
Sure. She was so gentle, so calm, and so meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. How could they?
And this
The
game took
murderer
us-
is one of us. Someone standing right here. Come on, want to talk?
Hey, come on.
Toko, what's got her so worked up? What's got her so... Oh, yeah. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Oh man. Anyways, You ready? We doing this? Yeah, we
Of
doing
course.
this.
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts as on a weaker individual.
Sure thing. Kyoko Kirigiri.
Shall we go?
Shall we begin? Ooh,
Yeah.
you stole it that time. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. You know, sometimes I think
Okay.
Kyoko can really break the fourth wall. She just chooses not to, just to look cool and not blow her cover, I guess.
Very sad.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable.
Sure.
Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. Dude, you're making me cringe just thinking about 3D.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. There is something odd about Toko's behavior.
No crap.
I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it.
Yeah, no door. Like, are you? She's standing right behind me. I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one. I wouldn't say that.
You're not brilliant, but you are
That's the thing.
accidentally hindsightful.
Yeah, that's the thing, little rabbit. You're like legit. You have very good insight, but you just don't know how to put it all together. It's like a puzzle.
A puzzle that she can't figure out. And then there's this guy. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you.
Let's do this.
Yep, here we go. We have no choice. Oh shoot, I gave him the wrong voice. I do really like the Taka voice. It is amazing. Not great for my throat, but still.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. He'll be talking on his own in this one.
I'm gonna take a swig of water. Okay. Oh, we have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. Who could it be? And why don't they just kill everyone in this elevator? The steel box sank with clunky sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as it went deeper, the uneasiness of my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, there was a bell! It came to a sudden stop.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. What do you think? I
I thought you could say hello,
redecorate.
everybody. My name is Monokuma. I'm
Oh.
sorry, that would have been perfect.
Hey, Player with Pass, how's it going?
Hey,
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very
Good, good. You're rip-raring to go. I gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
well.
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
Chills, chills,
Everyone,
chills.
find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly perception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly relative defense of the faith, a deadly trial.
what is this Mortal Kombat Deception Deadly Alliance?
Okay.
Alright, let's set our skills.
A 10 of influence increases the influence gauge by 2. Effect during the class trial costs 2 SP. I'm gonna guess that's skill points. What else do I got? Melodious voice, that's a good one. Wait, what? It says that there's 3. Well, there's only 2. Oh, that's the amount of skill points I have.
Ah, we need to get more skill points.
Oh, I wanna... No, I don't. I don't need them. I just equipped all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're ready.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we're good.
Guess we'll start now.
All rise. Now
Let's
time to begin.
begin with
Okay.
a basic
Yeah, you're just
explanation
talking
of the
for now.
class trial. So, your votes will determine the
The
results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive
I hear you
punishment.
whispering.
But if you pick
Pick
the,
the
wrong one,
I'm just following along.
then I'll punish everyone
Everyone
besides the blackened. And the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Hey,
Bark,
you
bark, bark.
love to bark.
Yep. It's what keeps his voice nice and healthy. He sings someone's home.
Makata, why you sweating? You already know what the word murder weapon is. Dude!
I can't pass this test. I don't know what the murder weapon is. So hard. Was it the dumbbell? Was it the poster?
Was
it was the
weird-
flat rate box.
Wait. Oh yeah, the box. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Alright, let's do this.
First, we have to make clear where you just deliver the fatal blow. It literally
Alright.
says it in the frickin'. What do you mean?
Dude, seriously. Think of the
library-
box.
Hero's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the
No.
Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt
You
instrument.
have to switch it.
But what kind of blunt instrument
No.
could it have been? I bet it was an iron
No.
pipe.
No, no, you were right there.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That
No,
certainly would
what
make
are you
you
doing?
a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
Okay, so I
Okay.
got this.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file,
Mm-hmm.
the killer used a blunt instrument. But
No,
what
not
kind
yet.
of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
You know you can fast forward, right?
How do I
Like-
do that?
Can we agree that the
press
object
the
that
help
dealt
thing
the
later.
fatal blow was the dumbbell
What?
found at the
There
scene
was a
of
help
the crime?
button, but yeah, I will see you
Okay,
there.
yeah.
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the
Right.
wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
Oh, you figured that on your own, huh?
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
Yeah, this is gonna take forever.
At
Yep.
her head wound?
Yes! That's so creepy!
Dude,
It's really not.
it's really not. In fact, it's more tame than most bash head wounds I've seen.
Well, they're not talking about the wound. They're talking about her looking at it.
That's even less creepy.
I know.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Thank you, yeah.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Okay.
For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
The Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro?
Man, y'all just love. A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more?
Absolutely. Teach me
This
all
debate-
about your. Okay.
For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disturb your reactions.
Okay.
Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit the lines. These lines. So think of them as obstacles in your path. Or in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so carefully aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the white noise won't appear at all.
Sick.
You didn't set that to gentle.
I set it to the hardest difficulty.
And you don't even remember the instructions.
Nope. It's gonna be interesting. I couldn't agree more.
we're all gonna die if you don't get your story straight.
Yep.
In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. But since you didn't do
Good luck,
that,
have fun, yeah.
we're looking to have fun and try not to die.
Oh, here we go. It's gonna be that Genocide Jack cases file.
Yeah, alright. Bring it
The
up.
culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Careful. Okay, do it.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, first try.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
Okay.
What?
I
Oh,
found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I
You
guess
did
it's some
find
kind
that.
of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
mind your language, Mondo.
The why of it is
I
probably
mean,
more
why would it
trouble than
not
it's
be in the
worth.
library?
So
It's
let's
the library.
forget about that.
No,
for
it's
now.
just
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
alrighty.
According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case.
And you just know this how? It was you, Bianca. We just started accusing him.
Yeah, that is a very sus situation right there.
Well, he knows because he's the one that showed us.
The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
That's not.
What?
I like how if you listen back to this, his voice became very stern. He was like, "Oh, that's right, boob lust."
Chris Henson, can you please come over and talk to this child?
that's not what that's not what that means.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it'd be more like Uncle Phil needs to talk to this guy.
Oh, that's even sad. That's sad now.
Wait, is Uncle Phil? Dr. Phil. Sorry.
Oh, never
My
mind.
bad.
Now you just made me think
I
of
was thinking of Uncle Phil. Dr. Phil. There you go.
You unintentionally made me sad.
Unintentionally. Yeah, well, of course Hifumi would see boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
Thank you, Hina.
But
Thank you.
more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Ooh.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Ah.
I
The
wish I could do all the
characteristic Okay, anyway. The victim was positioned.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
Uh-huh.
Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
No, that's wrong.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
Yeah, that
There's
is a
only
very good
one
question.
logical answer I can think of.
It was you, because you also know about it, apparently.
Yeah, like how do
He
you
does
know?
also know about it.
Like he knows all this.
Yeah, so it could have also been him. Because he also know. Anyway.
It's because the
Yeah.
culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
Yeah.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Dang, wow, just lay it out there. Okay.
What?
Genocide Jack's true
It
identity.
was of course he would know about it. It was obvious then when we first saw it.
I'm just gonna do the voice line. Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa. He doesn't.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
I don't know how to
What
say
kind of
that.
serial killer is afraid of blood?
Bloodophobia, she said it.
Is Toko
Oh.
Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle?
Um.
Man, why has this gotta be so complicated?
That is a good question, Hero.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Why is everything gotta be so damn complicated?
It's called Marble.
It's not plot armor, that's plot.
Well, you know what? You're right. You're 100% right. It doesn't seem like a riddle in a way, but I can feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jet is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does it mean? It means multiple personalities. We've already discussed this. Hangman's Gambit. This isn't... Wait, what?
You gotta get the thing before.
I know that, but what does it want me to spell here? Nice. Okay. Nope, not that one. Oh no, that is what it is. School. I have no idea. Wait, what? That was correct, okay. Shiz. Nope, that wasn't it.
No.
Nothing but Z's.
Dude,
wait, what? It is. No, not that one. Shizo?
Now I understand.
What? What's Shizo?
Shizo? What's a Shizo?
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split
Why didn't you say
personality?
split?
What? Yeah. Split would have made so much more sense.
Were you trying to spell schizophrenia? Okay, okay, that one's a little weird.
Wait, what's it?
Huh?
That was...
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call
You
it?
could have just said split, man.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah, dissociative identity disorder. You could have gone with dissociate. Could have gone with identity. Could have gone with disorder. Could have gone with split. But instead you went with shits. Shitso.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, whatever.
That's odd.
Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Why don't you go ahead and show them, Toko?
Perfectly acceptable.
Yep, thank you.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Ah, is it now?
Yeah.
How
Okay.
so? Elaborate, please. The one thing that shows that Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed.
I got it! You're
Thank
talking
God that
about
we
how
get
she
help back
started
now,
acting
because
totally
that was
different
unfair a
than
little bit,
usual,
y'all.
right?
Alright. You're talking about how she started acting totally different from the usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Oh, this one is not voiced.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Ah.
Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah. You're gonna bite your tongue off if you do that, you know.
Yeah.
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Indeed it did.
Don't go
that
assigning
the right word
adjectives
for
to
this,
my
melancholy?
tone without permission.
No, it wouldn't be.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In
This is
other
true.
words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can't.
Can't deny any of that.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Yep.
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out. Toko was afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her, of killing even more people.
Indeed.
How? Yeah.
Wow.
How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
Of course
She
y'all
told
did.
me a most interesting story.
Indeed.
She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak
Wait,
attitude.
you're accusing
Isn't
Karen.
that
You knew
right,
about the
Ty, you're interrupting the thing again. I need to give you audio during this. Here.
No, I know that he's talking. I was just chiming in.
No. Hang on. There you go, bud.
Alright.
You can hear it, right?
Yeah, but I can also hear my echo now. But that's fine.
Alright.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
Yeah, you tell him, he knows, I guess.
He wouldn't tell anyone. What?
But he did. Oh.
You trusted him?
Promised. I can't believe you lied.
I can.
Yeah. I can also believe that. He's lied quite a few times actually already.
That's
You
what
have
he usually
only
does.
yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
This
It's true.
True, yeah.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
And I know
mean, we
you
got
have a
killer
crush
bear
on
over
me.
here that's gonna kill us if we don't figure out this trial, so I wouldn't say that.
What do you mean? It's not a romantic fantasy fairy tale.
True.
It's
but
a murderous, horror show? I
yeah,
guess.
a talking murdery teddy bear can like legit pop out of nowhere.
Maybe it's just a thriller.
And chains can come out of nowhere and kill us all.
Was it chains or was it spikes?
It was chains. Chain spikes.
Got it. Yep, you had to trust the wrong guy, huh?
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Oh
Is
my-
that what he said, or is that something you inferred based off something else that he said?
Wait, that's true. Did you infer that?
Yeah.
That's the only reason I promised.
You took me with you to see him for this.
Yeah. This is all one big thing that unfolded before our very eyes.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
See, there you go. She inferred it, just like I knew she did.
Yeah, and he's not lying because why would he lie about that?
Well, to get out of a date with Toko. There is motive.
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Uh-huh.
I hate you.
Right.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person
Yep.
you don't mean.
That's exactly what he means.
Here he comes.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
Indeed it is, Genocide Jill.
Genocide Jill?
It changed the name, do you see it?
I see it.
Huh.
What the heck?
Indeed.
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
There it is.
What the fuck is this?
I'm with you, okay.
What happened to you?
You grew a tongue! And your eyes are all weird.
You extended out your mouth very fast.
Not Toko! That's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality! So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
What if I were to shut her mouth and like legit bite off her tongue after that?
Just punch it closed.
That would legit hurt so badly.
And I think it's happened. Someone actually bit their tongue off because someone forced it like that.
Jeez.
Yep.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
Sure.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Indeed, that's what a split personality is.
The world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
Indeed.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul,
I'm pretty sure there's a show
another
based off
that
that
shines
concept.
as bright as the sun.
There's a ton. This is the murder's fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question? What's up?
You know what? That is borderline adorable, actually.
It is kind of cute right there.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds.
I didn't ask that.
Kidding.
Yep.
And it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
There you go, Monokuma.
Mr. Big is
Another thing,
naked.
the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
He's not wrong.
Nope, he's not.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
I mean, that's a weird way of looking at it.
It's a
It's more
necessary evil if
nihilistic.
you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
No, she's pretending to be a hero.
Okay. Wait. Isn't there a Batman villain based off this whole entire thing? Victor Zsasz? Yeah! I remember! We found back in Arkham Asylum, remember?
Yeah, but wasn't he specifically targeting women, though?
No, he was targeting anyone.
Oh, okay. Did we even fight Zaz in Arkham Knight?
Yeah, we did. We found him in Arkham Asylum, remember?
In Arkham Asylum, yes. But in
We took that guy
Arkham...
hostage, we snuck up and beat the crud out of him.
Yeah. But when in Arkham Asylum did he say that he specifically wants to just free people from their miserable lives?
No, that's his whole character. Even in the comics. Fun fact, he used to be rich.
That one I remember, actually. That one was in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
There is doubt.
A motive?
There are doubts.
And there aren't motives.
Remember what Monokuma told us?
Uh-huh.
If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
Okay.
He didn't specifically
let's
state
assume
who.
that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
He did say who. He said everyone.
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
You have to look at
As
yourself.
much as
This
I hate to
killer's
admit it, I'm not the culprit.
You were
Look.
saying?
Never mind. I was gonna say like she was kind of agreeing with you, but like, you know, like she just states right now that she's not the killer.
Yeah.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Uh-huh.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Uh-huh.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean,
maybe, just maybe. She's right about that, but something's still bothering me. She's like what she said. I need to go into more details on all of this. Here we go. Maybe it's the case file.
Let's quickly solve this. I'm gonna use the restroom after we get through this part real quick.
Just go now.
Okay, I trust you.
I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Nope. It does not.
No, it's wrong. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
Yes, finally, we're getting into something that I
I think
uncovered.
there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know?
She uses scissors.
Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction.
Indeed.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
Even how many noodles there are. And sauce. And everything.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Listen here, Chef Boyardee is really good.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that
I'm back.
in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
That's a very much more... Okay. The
Victim's fatal injury. Yay!
For one, the cause of death is different.
Yep.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
Indeed.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that is remarkably different from the other murders.
Indeed. By the way,
What do you
Mr.
mean remarkably?
It is
Well, that
remarkably
can be
different.
used in both phrases, I get it.
Well, in this context, because you missed it since you were in the bathroom, it is remarkably different. So, you missed a joke by Genocide Jack where she said that the way that I kill, it's like a fancy Italian restaurant that cares about everything. But the way that these people, or Chihiro, was killed, it was like if the same Italian restaurant started to use Chef Boyardee, which I found funny.
Hey, I like raviolis from Chef Boyardee.
I know, because I literally said that. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's she's right. This is different. It's just a blow to the head instead of.
Why do
beating
I
up.
want to suddenly sit down with Genocide Jack and we would both, like, you know, you, me, and her would probably just be eating raviolis.
Instead of being crucified with scissors, yeah.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more.
True.
One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Yeah, you're making Hero hungry.
You saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
I'm feeling some ratatouille right now. Yes.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
No, that's wrong.
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
It's the scissors.
The same scissors.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
You make scissors?
I mean, they are pretty fancy.
Oh. Well, I
Like
guess
I
she's
said,
the ultimate scissor
I'm a
maker.
professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
Ultimate scissor maker. She has factories all over the world.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be. What?
I mean, heck, she hasn't been caught by the police. And she's been doing this for quite a while.
Yeah, she hasn't been caught by the police, but you think that making the same scissors worldwide would be a really big issue because they'd be like, oh.
And yet she's also an ultimate Arthur.
Ultimate Arthur?
I mean, author. Or fanfic writer. Wait, is that Hifumi?
No, fanfic writer is Hifumi, yeah.
Okay, then whatever it is, it's an author like
No,
thing.
you had it. She's the ultimate author.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, that's what I have to say.
You know what else? Big Mac
What?
said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac?
Are you referring to me?
Is this McDonald's?
Yes.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Ooh.
I would prefer you call me Grimace.
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
They were all male.
Alright, you ham
Figure that out,
burglar.
and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Let's see. There's a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims. Then Chihiro couldn't fit in it. I think I figured it out. There we go.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye, right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yep. Okay.
I feel like there's a reference to one of the...
Guys?
Pretty much.
Right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
You better run, BTS.
Oh, man.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Thanks.
Herms is disturbed by this creature that is in front of us. Also, she's jittering back and forth.
Oh my gosh. Remember when legit, if I were just to shut her mouth, that tongue would come clean off.
Right.
What the hell is wrong with you?
She's a killer.
I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
No one take her to any boy bands. They'll be dead in a few minutes.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
And
Since
what?
Chihiro was a
I don't know what that
girl,
is.
Not an adorable little man. You wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chefs suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Right.
Too much
Jeez.
passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
Yeah, instead she'd be making ravioli, give me the formula.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it.
That was beautiful.
It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
Oh,
Dang!
Yeah,
you got him!
You got him!
Never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
I can survive all day. Check me out. Boom, I just survived.
Yeah, plus she must be a really good fighter if she's been killing for so long.
Right.
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
This is true.
That
Yeah, she's not a bloodthirsty
does make
killer.
some
She's a
amount of
bloodthirsty
sense.
genius.
Right.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Well, yeah.
Monokuma, don't you dare give her any scissors.
Alright. You're still talking over...
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
She's about to whip out all her scissors, man.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors.
There you go.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
No, Hero, what have you done? What have you done?
Any ideas?
She's about to... She just... She just brings out like a giant cylinder and she just like rolls it out and all you see is just a bunch of the exact same scissors. It's
like,
longer
"Bye,
than
guys."
her tongue.
Maybe it's just like, bye guys.
Later. Time to not die. I mean, pretty much, right?
Are you sure about that?
Here we go.
Oh.
She's fully equipped!
Oh yeah.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
When Toko comes back, remind me to thank her.
Can you gutter dogs, all of you?
Thank her for what?
For legit keeping under control for so long when this psychopath could came out at any time.
Not gonna lie, I prefer Genocide Jill over Toko. At least this character is more interesting.
Well, she can still kill you.
That's still more interesting.
Yeah, okay. Guess we know what piques Zeus's interest.
Tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat
Sure.
killer or whatever.
There is someone who did know about it.
Only one person in this room, I mean.
Right. There's one person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases.
And that is... Dun 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 dun!
He still has that face. That quirky face.
Here's my answer.
Yeah.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Oh, shoot.
Plus, you already knew and you made that promise.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Yep.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Ooh, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well,
Okay, stay
What's your
very well
response?
away from me.
A little bit, yeah.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
It was
yeah.
you.
And I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now,
Mm-hmm.
the way you were acting
Also like
right
Makoto's.
before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy,
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say?
Yeah.
The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
Oh, of course.
on the contrary, there's something very strange.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
How'd you know it was open?
Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Oh, you calling me out? You calling me out, Hesse?
Oh yeah, well here we go. It was a clear contradiction to what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element's banded the dead on. Okay, whatever. Yeah, sure. Let's listen to. Okay.
Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback.
What is that?
If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button,
Okay.
then you'll memorize the weak spot.
Oh, this.
The memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from the truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? Narrator, whose side are you on?
This sounds a little bit like Monokuma. Like if I do the Monokuma voice, it'd actually match.
Probably. In that case, though I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun.
But I mean, this is useless, right? Because they already said that I'm gonna have to use a.
Yeah.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But
Uh-huh.
he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it. That's a natural
You're
reaction
so
for
freaking
any
creepy,
guy.
dude.
No.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Yeah, you would probably would
What?
have succeeded if you took him with us. Or took him with you.
You're being clear, but this is a clear contradiction here. You need to make it clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the
Oh.
But he was acting weird...
Oh. I actually thought about this, and I'm like, how'd you know? But I guess I didn't lock it in my head because this game tries to steer me in the wrong direction.
That's
Yeah.
a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was
No! You suck,
So
game!
of course
I didn't
would
hold
suggest
it!
we check the
I'm
girls' locker room
fired!
first. There was no time for pointless
Ah,
distractions.
we just gotta go do this again.
Okay, how do I... Trace space key...
Fast forward,
time.
control.
Okay, cool.
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Hurry up.
Alright.
So, you said
No.
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Now we hold it. Thank
Okay.
you.
But he was acting weird. If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural.
The victim
Was Chihiro.
How'd you know?
No, it's wrong.
No.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
Oh, here we go.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
There you go.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Agreed.
Okay, Seto chill.
He's very much like Seto Kaiba.
And where the Yugi in this situation?
We are Yugi. Because he's like a scrawny little kid, but he has like a really good knack for games.
Somebody draw Makoto as the Pharaoh.
There you go. And then as put Byakuya in the freaking Seto Kaiba outfit with the freaking turtleneck.
Oh yes.
Byakuya Corp. There it is.
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
He's actually testing us, that's the thing. It's not that he doesn't think that we have it. He just is like, okay, show me what you got, Makoto. Do your thing. I know you know it. I know you can figure it out.
Yeah, that's pretty much what this is.
Yeah, literally he's pointing it out. What's with Byakuya's attitude?
Yeah.
It's like he does know. He knows that Makoto can figure it out.
Why is he testing us?
Well, he's testing us just so he can know what he can and can't get away with when he tries to kill. Right?
Maybe, yeah. Let's continue.
It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like he has nothing. It has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Ooh, here comes Kyoko. Are you there? Okay.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
No, proof that you're the one that strung her up. The difference between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves that Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. What could it be? The fact that he was the only one who knew about it. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So let's account.
The library disc lamp.
Oh, yes.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
No.
And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
No.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before.
There it is!
No! Oh, I got it.
You got it. You got it. That's close.
Alright, okay.
Man.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Ooh, dip.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
An extension cord?
Indeed, Hifumi.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you?
Mm.
And
Yeah,
the
you
same
have.
extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
Dang.
And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Right.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Because he was the one that was in the library the most often.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it became an issue that he was in the library too much.
Yeah.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Not exactly.
Not exactly, but it is a picture that's painted. But there could be hidden meaning behind pictures.
There's something a little bit odd.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's a couple things that are odd. Number one, why would Byakuya hang out with Chihiro?
Yeah, you were in the library most of the time.
Yep.
And Chihiro was in like the boys' locker room most of the time.
Yeah, and then number two, Byakuya does not look strong. So how could he lift the large weight, aka the dumbbells, over his head and slam it on her head?
I don't know, man. I don't look that strong yet. I can lift a lot of things.
Alright. Byakuya is the Hulk in disguise, got it. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. And even if he's not involved... Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Alright.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Right, but...
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
Not exactly.
You dunce. If the trial is not up, then we need to keep going. More proof. Even if someone is found guilty, providing even more proof is still not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Even in real court cases, you gotta present all the facts.
It's called extra work for a reason, and it's always needed and necessary, no matter where you are.
I mean, that's not what I was going for. You have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. That's why they hush out everything as much as they can.
That's what they call it, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
That's... sure.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Ooh, there's a reasonable doubt?
Is still bothering you. I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
Uh-huh.
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
Oh, don't flirt with Genocide Jack
What
over
about
there.
all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Byakuya's remarks just now. There's something that doesn't concern... Okay. See you in the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
Ah.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Shut up. Let me get to my point.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Wait. Did he know too? I'm pretty sure he knew as well.
Yeah, he knew where it was, I think. But I don't think he knows who did it.
Killed somewhere else.
Right.
Then carried there later.
Right.
Along with the rest of the murder scene.
Ooh.
Rest of the murder scene?
See?
Oh, he didn't know.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
Now he's irritated.
That's him asking actually nicely.
Yep.
I believe I do.
He just said please. Hey Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? Yeah, he noticed.
Yeah. Yeah.
We really are, Yugi.
We really are, Yugi.
When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who had been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto.
I mean I had permission.
Yeah.
If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Here we go. Evidence that shows the murder took something else. When the fuck out there gets switched. Yeah, I know what it is. The Big
carpet,
Tit
right?
McGee and the what you call it. Actually, we could do two of them. We could do this, the boys' locker room carpet, and then the 2 locker room posters. We could do either one, but I'm gonna go with this.
Okay.
Big Tit McGee and the boy band were in the wrong rooms. Why would Big Tit McGee be in the girls' locker room and the boy band be in the boys' locker room?
Why are you calling her Big Tit McGee?
Because that was the literal, and I kid you not, description of this picture.
Okay,
they focused on the breast.
Alright, okay.
I got it!
I had to continue so that you wouldn't run out your time.
The poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Yes.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
Uh-huh.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Someone's jealous. Anyways.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Uh-huh.
Again,
that has to be based
really
off something.
seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
I mean, you can pick any boy band. You could even choose the Beatles if you wanted to.
So you're saying
Wait, no.
that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Indeed I am.
Protein coffee?
Man, that muscle in your head is really working.
Is right near your...
I gotta admit that Sakura catches on, like, snappily. It's like immediately she gets it.
I like that she knows.
Oh yeah.
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that it's been scrubbed away. It's in the wrong room. Let me see here.
It's that, right?
Yep.
I got it!
Yeah!
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
Switched!
So they pulled a Patrick Star and pushed it somewhere else.
They just pushed the rooms. Yeah,
Then,
pretty much.
Does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
Ah, why would they
To
do
move
that?
the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
It is, in order to hide the crime.
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
Which is important.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
To try to hide that they did it.
Huh?
Yeah, there are a couple of reasons.
Yeah. And there's one specific reason, wink wink. Anyway.
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
There's an easy answer to this.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
Someone else let her in.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Ooh, here we go. All right,
I
here.
highly doubt that.
Here we go.
I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Here we go. Is he right? Could Chihiro have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Here we go. He's still pointing.
Let's see. Broken E-handbook sounds more plausible.
Yeah, that's
Could
probably what you're
Chihiro
gonna go
really
for.
have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Here we go.
I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
No, that's wrong.
Wait, what?
What? Okay.
Shoot!
Alright, I took 1 damage, that's fine.
Is it really possible?
Alright, let's listen to the whole thing.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I got it!
Alright.
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
This is true.
I'm sure that would have been no problem.
But Monokuma's about to say it's
No, I
unhackable.
don't think that's it.
Why is his face being
She
blocked?
used the thing that was in the main hall.
Oh.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Yes.
No, it was broken. Ah!
If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no
We
problem.
need to get back over there.
Yep, okay, here we go.
Hey, fast forward.
Chihiro really
You know the delta forward. But yeah, back into the details. Fast forward.
What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Alrighty.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Cause it's broken.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck
You know,
silent.
that was
by
actually a
how
pretty good
quickly you
argument.
gave up.
Yeah, that's Hero.
Plus, isn't
You know,
there a
seriously, that was a really good
regulation
argument.
against using someone else's handbook?
No, that's not what they were talking about. Did you pay attention?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square
Look
on
at you
the nugget.
cooperating.
He's not cooperating.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Wait, I just thought of something.
What's up?
You know how Monokuma just said you can't fix an e-handbook?
Yeah.
Did people back in the day refer to tinkering with that kind of stuff fixing it, even though you weren't really fixing it? Is that where the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it came from?
Question.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say that would be the origin of it.
Not the origin, but it has the same sort of speech.
Well, maybe something like that, yeah. It might have had an influence on that.
I'm gathering knowledge of the past. Maybe.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
That they were switched?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Nope.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Hey, stop. No, let's not do that yet. Let's not be hasty. Your life's on the line. You better not be hasty.
Chill for a few seconds.
Is that it then?
Another surprising argument.
Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the only one who did it. Really? But still, I don't know what else we can
Hold
do.
on a second.
Here comes Kyoko with the save. Kyoko really is like the MVP clutch of this entire game.
She's Makoto's secret weapon.
Indeed.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Wow.
There's no way she could get in the boys'
See, this is
locker
the
room,
thing about
right?
her.
So
She knows that no one's gonna listen to her because she's too suspicious, so she has Makoto do the most of the talking.
Wait, why is she suspicious?
Because she doesn't talk very much and doesn't hang out with the rest, like, you know, like, unlike Makoto.
No one's suspecting her.
But why would they listen to her most of the time?
Would they listen to her?
That's what I mean. Why
If
would
she
they?
was as useful as Makoto, then yes. Because everyone's listening to Makoto.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why she has Makoto, like, you know, do most of the talking and then, like, lends on the hints.
Or she's just a good listener?
I feel like there's a way to explain this, but I'm not doing this right. Continue on.
There's no reason why she'd stay silent. Unless she wanted to for the sake of listening to what's going on and chiming in whenever there's a good opportunity, like a patient person
that
would.
makes sense. Alright.
She's not using guy, what is his name? Makoto, there you go. As a duplicate.
Did I perplex you there for a second there?
No, I almost called him Monokuma.
Alright, continue.
Alright, moving
Why
on.
are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
And besides, if no one listened to her because she was suspicious according to you, then why would I listen to her now?
Because she might have important information.
But why would anyone care according to you?
I think, like I said, I didn't explain this right.
Well, I'm letting you explain it, but you just give up midway through.
I said that I probably don't know how to do it right now. We're out of time right here, bro.
Are we?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
All right.
For real? Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh,
Look,
I have
man.
no doubt it'll meet
Keep
your
it in your
lofty
pants and be patient.
expectations. So, shall we go?
Oh wait, he doesn't have any pants.
I don't know why that was so funny, but yeah, it's true. He doesn't have any pants. He's just a little bear.
A little bear whose tush is always out and always flagging in the wind.
You called it a tush. So adorable.
Wait, he doesn't even have a butt.
Yeah, he does. He has a little bear butt. He even has a little tail.
He has a tail?
He has a tail, yeah.
Oh, alright.
So before I knew what was happening, the crash show had been put on hold. I stare at his butt constantly, don't worry. I know my information is accurate. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was the dead body. Yep.
The girls' locker room?
Uh-huh.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying
No,
to
we
pull,
didn't
Missy?
spiral eyes.
He always has spiral eyes. He reminds me of the actually it's not really a spiral, it's more like a target. But it reminds me of you know that little weird thing with Naruto, how they have the eyes in all a weird way. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. True.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Uh-oh. You want us to check it again? And again? And again? Yeah.
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Uh-huh.
No way!
Oh my gosh.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Jeez.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Uh-huh.
Very
Yeah.
well. I'll do it.
But you're a
Sakura
girl.
being the...
You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
What?
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Are you sure about that?
So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Why did you let her in
Not at
here?
all. Stop screwing around.
That's all she does.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the
Here,
intrusion.
sorry, the "here I go" part really was just like.
Here I go. Yeah.
It's just like they give Mario like, "Here we go."
Yeah, I also do like this part of Sakura as well. Just the honor.
Yeah, I do gotta admit, her honor is outstanding.
Indeed. Putting her hands together for a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine the body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Uh-huh.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Oh, she touched something she didn't want to.
Yeah. Way to put her through that, Kyoko. Not cool.
Yeah.
Not possible. It's not possible.
Oh, man.
Kyako's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Oh.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
And here comes the meltdown.
What?
Yep, I knew it.
Yeah, right? You guys.
Yep.
I wouldn't joke about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a dude.
Congratulations, it's a boy.
Yeah. So I guess we'll be referring to Chihiro as a he from now on.
See, I'm still confused about the pronouns.
It's a he.
Alright,
Aaron made the same mistake on Game Grumps.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's a he. Everyone else assumed that it was a girl. Chihiro didn't actually identify as a girl.
Right, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Even in story context, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's really true?
Yep.
Chihiro was a guy?
Yep.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Because you knew all the secrets.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Chill.
Jeez.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Indeed. She had Sakura touch Chihiro's dingly.
Oh my gosh, that is just so sad on so many levels.
Yeah.
Yes.
I kind of feel mostly for Chihiro now at this moment.
More exciting.
Because, like, he probably is thinking, like, I wanted to tell them on my own, but instead they had to look through my dead corpse.
Well, I mean, you did want to become stronger for when the secret was revealed. He was like, oh yeah, I'm actually a dude. Check out these muscles.
But can you imagine the level of embarrassment if he was like this, if he were like still alive, or like, you know, looking at a third person view from his death?
If someone pantsed his skirt. Oh, that wouldn't be fun.
Oh, jeez, man. Oh, great. Now I imagine that.
Don't imagine that. Moving
now
on.
let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom
Yes,
and get
back to the trial room, jeez.
Yep, here we go.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then,
don't.
let's resume the class trial.
Indeed.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well.
Yeah.
I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
We're gonna find out the motive in a little bit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. I never thought he ever crossed my mind.
Because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
Right.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Chihiro was really killed in the boys' locker room. Chihiro was killed in the boys' locker room? Chihiro was really killed in the boys' locker room. But was Chihiro killed in the boys' locker room? Yes, Chihiro was killed in the boys. Like, it's this joke, this running bit, just over and over again. This sentence right here was asked 5 times already.
Yeah, we're just repeating ourselves now.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
It's plausible that Chihiro was killed in the boys' locker room? Yes, it's plausible that Chihiro was killed in the boys' locker room.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd.
Oh, stop it. We know you were freaking out in the inside as well as if you was revealed.
There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Alright, what were you saying?
We both know that he was freaking out eternally while he was like, it was revealed.
Well, it was going to be revealed. Remember, it was never actually revealed.
Internally, I said.
What? No, I'm saying that it wasn't ever revealed.
No, not like that. Never mind. No, wait. I'll explain this one. I meant that not if Chihiro revealed. I didn't mean if Chihiro revealed it. I meant when it was revealed by Sakura.
Oh. I mean, Chihiro's dead.
No, I don't mean if Chihiro was alive. I meant when she revealed it, when like she was examining him.
Right.
You still don't get it, do you?
We're on the same page.
Okay, fine. All right, then we're good.
Yeah, we're agreeing.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
No, you dunce.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Right.
Very interesting. This is
I'm
because
just gonna skip your line.
Just say no.
Little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Yeah, she's trusting us. She's not using us as a decoy.
We're not. I didn't say she was using him as a decoy.
Yes, you did.
I said she was using him as a mouthpiece.
What? That would imply like she's puppeteering him.
Ah, man. Okay, yeah. Not exactly, not puppeteering. She's putting her ideas into Makoto to express to the whole class.
Well, there was only one idea that she implanted, quote unquote, and that was that Chihiro was a dude. Because this whole time, this was all stuff that we discovered.
Alright, fine. Okay, continue on.
Alright.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I
Don't think he did it.
He might not actually be the killer after all.
Because he didn't even know about the penis.
But aren't you
Wow,
the
you can
one
say
who
that?
used it in the first place?
I think.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting,
Three-party killer
it makes it
thing?
seem like it doesn't have anything
It
to
was a
do
game
with
on
it.
Game Grips.
The who?
I don't remember, but it involved a murder party something. It was like a game
Trivia
with like
murder
mini
party.
games and all that. Huh?
Yeah, it's Trivia Murder Party, but that game is a game inside a game, which is the Jackbox party games.
Rabbits.
Yep.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt.
What does overt mean? I actually
What
don't
does
know
that
this
mean?
word. What does this word mean?
Okay,
Makoto, what does the word mean?
looking up the definition.
I'm already doing it, yeah. Overt, done or shown openly, plainly, or readily apparent, not secret or hidden.
Yeah, it's like he was doing a school presentation.
This is my evidence.
He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
Right.
At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you.
Right.
And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you
Right.
really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's
See?
your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Okay.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
Nope.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Thank you for censoring yourself for the good old purple people on Twitch. Alright.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Bam.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
It's also true.
Yep.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Is it?
No, I'm
Yeah.
with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
There you go, hero.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Shut up. Talk.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Actually, ants are the most
let's
complex
discuss
creatures
this
ever.
all as a group one more
And
time.
complete dicks.
We still have time to make our decision.
They're really not. I can't stress how much they're not.
Well, to me.
Oh, okay.
They ate up my leg multiple times.
That's their complexity?
I respect their intelligence, but they see me as prey.
I think they see you as an animal that threatens to destroy their little nest.
I was mowing the yard.
See, you are a threat.
I didn't see them.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Indeed we shall.
Indubitably.
I am gonna order food though. It is 7 and I have not eaten breakfast.
You did?
No, I haven't eaten breakfast.
Dude, what happened?
What do you mean what happened? I have a job. And you know what my job is, and you know...
Don't you know it's the most important meal of the day?
And I'm serving it up Gary's way.
But seriously, no. Don't forget breakfast.
I forget breakfast all the time. You know my job. There's no time for breakfast.
Carry a quickie.
No, that's a terrible idea, actually. The sugar content dehydrates me, and it's also a carbohydrate, which you would think is nice, but
Then
given
look
that
for
it's
an
bread,
alternative.
once again, it's what?
It doesn't have to be sugar based. It's what you like want it to be, man.
Uh-huh. You know what's something I was actually really considering? And I want your opinion on this. Bento boxes.
That is the perfect thing for you. I'm surprised you haven't been doing that.
Thank you. Now that you confirmed it, I'm gonna do more research into it because I
My
want some
sister
good
uses
recipes.
bento boxes all the time whenever she does work.
Really?
Yes, she says it's very effective. You need to do this.
Infective?
Effective.
Effective. Got it. Yeah. I need to know some recipes. I just don't know any bento recipes. I know that there is one Mexican recipe, but I can't. But it is an expensive recipe. A lot of money gets put onto that one.
Then go with another alternative until you got enough money to afford that. You can also make it yourself.
Well, yes, I'm going to make it myself. But it's expensive to make it myself. Yeah, I just need to figure it out. But anyway.
Yeah.
If Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's only one thing that we know that can
The killer is the guy.
There's one thing that we can know for sure. Yeah, the killer's a guy.
I got it!
Let's see the crime. We're in the boys' locker room. You need to. You would need a boys' lock. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook was apparently broken, the killer would have to use their own. In other words, it would have to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Make your argument. Disappearing stains, let's account.
Alright, so let's account will be important.
I think it's probably gonna be let's account, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
No.
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Thank you, Hero.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh no! Go again!
It's over.
Oh.
It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer.
No, that's wrong! No! Yeah! Got it!
Wow,
First
I
try!
think you missed that first one. Nice job!
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Indeed.
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Ah, Makoto. Makoto!
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Alright.
I'm guessing that's what the noise she's referring to.
Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last
Well, no
night,
wonder you're being so
right
quiet.
before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
Indeed.
And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
You know what I just figured out a loophole. To this entire game.
What's that?
If they hide the body, then Monokuma cannot make the announcement that the body has been discovered, and so the class trial can't begin.
Yeah, that's true. But they would have to fight it very well, and they're very limited.
Right, but, and here's the catcher, right? You make people disappear one by one until there's only 2 left, and then you just kill the other person, and you vote for any of the dead corpses to be the killer, because obviously they're not, and then you win.
Well, there's a contradiction in your statement right there, actually.
Monokuma.
No, you can only kill up to 2 people.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, if you try to kill another person, Monokuma will instantly kill you.
Yeah. There's no voice.
Oh, well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
To keep his secret.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Whoever he trusted killed him.
Marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
Yes, Hina.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
We do?
Oh yeah, we do. We just gotta wait for that one perfect moment.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
What's with the smirk?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
She has undying trust in us.
You scare me sometimes.
Me?
Not you, her.
Oh.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Someone who knew how to wear. It was Taka! I don't know.
But who was with Taka the whole time? Well, not the whole time.
Sure about that.
Well, by that account, wouldn't it be two killers that killed one body?
Yeah. But only one killer. One who was the closest.
Only be one.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Yes, indeed.
What?
It's a little
You want to
complex,
track down some
but straightforwardly
fingerprints or
simple.
something?
Right.
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
Uh-huh. Well,
Nah, exactly.
yeah, not exactly.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Thank you, Byakuya. They already destroyed the evidence. But she's talking about what the actual items were. And that's all we need to know in order to figure out who it was.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But
Right.
fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All
What was in the
bags
bag?
were the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
There you go.
Yes.
Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really have some clue about the killer? Somehow it's hard to believe.
Come on.
Here we go. Alright, so what are the bullets? Then disappearing stain Celeste's account. No, I think we have to absorb one.
First of all,
Yeah.
we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So next we have to ask,
Okay.
why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What was
What
the
do you mean,
tracksuit?
the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that
Wait
tracksuit
for it.
because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
No.
So, what you're saying is...
Get ready to
the
absorb.
killer was wearing the same blue
There!
dress.
Absorb
There it
it!
is. Got it.
My tracksuit is black.
That's not a lie.
No, that's not
don't
it.
even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
Wait, Celeste's
I have
account.
a white tracksuit, personally.
Celeste was the only one who saw.
I
not
got
that.
it from
Wait,
the
no.
warehouse, if you must know.
Wait
Celeste
for
was
it.
the only one
Wait
who
for
saw
it, wait for it, wait for it.
Right?
Wait for it.
Closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
Hold on.
No way. Not a chance.
I think we have to cycle back.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yes.
I'm right.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Uh-huh.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that
Yeah, you could ask
tracksuit
for it,
because
but okay.
it
Wait.
Yeah,
matched
but I'm
the
trying
one the
to
culprit
figure out
was
which one's the right one.
So, what you're saying is... the killer was wearing
That
the
right
same
there.
blue
That
tracksuit.
has to be the one.
My tracksuit is black.
No, not that. It's when he says the blue
don't even
tracksuit.
have a
How could he
tracksuit.
know what color the tracksuit was?
Exercising sucks.
Right.
I have a
Oh,
white
but you're
tracksuit,
saying
personally.
use Celeste's account to...
I got
Got
it
it.
from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did
That's the
any of
one.
them
You
really
got to
have
hit
Okay.
Celeste's account with the blue tracksuit.
Not a chance.
First
Okay,
off, Winky was
you're
always
right.
good, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean? I got it! It matched the one. So.
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as
No!
Okay, you were right. And yes, Mondo knew that it was a blue tracksuit.
Hold on a second, Mondo.
See?
What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
How could he
When
know it was a
Celeste
blue
testified a few
tracksuit?
minutes ago,
If-
she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assumed he was headed off to exercise.
She didn't say the color.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Ah.
You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Huh, didn't know Celeste's hair was
Before we began
bluish.
the trial, did you tell anyone that?
Well, I'm assuming that it's like black dye. Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Yeah, see? I think they're trying to say that it's dyed.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Yeah, Mondo.
I just...
Dang.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, they were destroyed.
Celeste's account confirms this.
Yep.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw
If
Cherry
he
with
saw-
it before he died. That's the only possibility.
I just call him Cherry. What a weird name.
I was
Yeah.
scared of the insinuations with that.
What? We're gonna leave those alone.
Are you talking about Chihiro?
Yep, Hina caught it.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Of course you did.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Oh
You
yeah?
just happened to see a blue tracksuit
And
in
he
the
was
middle of the
carrying the
night.
tracksuit in his hands.
No, because he stuffed it in his bag.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the tracksuit into a bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah, Chihiro was in a hurry.
The who?
Chihiro was in a hurry and was
Yep.
trying to mask it so well. Of course he
Exactly.
wouldn't want anyone to see
Here,
it.
you dug your own grave.
And so let's
Indeed.
cut him off guard.
So it's kind of guard. And so did Kyoko.
No, I meant like Chihiro, but you,
no,
you
no,
know.
no.
what
I'm talking about Kyoko caught Mondo off guard.
Yeah.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Exactly.
It worked.
Now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
It
Your
was.
true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
You would have
That's why you
honestly
did
been
it.
safe if you
To
just
put
kept your
them on
mouth shut.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the funny thing, right? Because if someone is silent during the entire time, then they can somewhat become sus. Right?
But like legit, every
Or at least that's what the killer would think. Because if it's like, oh, I'm not interacting and whatnot, yada yada.
yeah.
It's that, and not to mention that it's also the fact that they do need to manipulate the trial to make them look as least guilty as possible. This is actually a technique. This whole bluff, whatever you call it, right, is actually a technique that is used by lawyers.
Okay. Interesting.
That's right. However,
And investigators and interrogators. Or not. Interrogators and lawyers, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Did you know?
But why?
And why is that
What
now?
made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. The way he was acting?
It's by the way
nope.
he's tough,
Certain
man.
turning point. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Men call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after
Yeah.
he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that
It's
Mondo
a good
knew
thing that this
something
was
we
hers.
didn't.
Otherwise, we would have lost a heart.
Yeah.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Well, I also did notice it, but I didn't call it out during the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Says the serial killer.
No.
The ultimate
I'm
serial
not
killer.
the frightful one.
Yeah.
And there you go. I'm not the frightful one. It's you, serial killer.
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Who's
Boom.
right beside me?
Yeah, that's also true.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Well, Mondo, you're in the Mondo amount of trouble.
I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, he's in denial.
You've been
Ladies and
all
gentlemen,
over me, judging everything I say.
we
Putting
gotta
words
get
in
him
my
now.
mouth.
Jump him. Ambush.
Why you
What gives
defensive,
you the
Mondo?
right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that.
Shut
This
up,
is a false
Toko
accusation.
Taka. I confused them.
It's true. My
I guess.
reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
But
That was fast.
no,
Really?
no, that wasn't fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. There's a motive.
My time has nearly come.
Wait, what?
What?
Hifumi?
Alright.
Hifumi
Okay.
has something.
Humor me, Hifumi.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Just stop talking so confident.
Yeah.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah.
This is
that
not
reminds
Ghost Trick Phantom Detective!
me. Weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Yep.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Oh, you even got Hina excited. Dang, we just put him on the spot. He's getting all sweaty.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
For
Really?
a situation when we're all out of leads, we're willing to
Come
take
on.
anything, dude. Come on.
You got to speak up,
Jeez,
man.
your confidence
Exactly.
Just get up and walk away. It's fine, man. Just tell us.
You know what? Thank you, Hero. Trying
Yeah.
to ease him into it.
There you go. There you go.
If you really insist, that, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found it on the ground. Then it must belong to Mondo.
No, wait. It's Chihiro.
But I have mine.
Shoot!
Oh no.
Ah, dude.
I lost a heart. It's fine. It's fine.
Chihiro.
I got it!
Okay.
We
know
got half a heart
Chihiro's
back.
handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine
See, there we
the culprit
go.
broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Oh, I think I know what they're getting at.
Yes, I know too.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're
Here we
right.
go.
They're not.
Yeah. Monokuma.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
That's because someone found out a secret about the
Yes.
handbooks.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
Thank you, Monokuma. You actually said it for me.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Wink, wink. You're getting ever so closer to the answer. How did they break?
No.
Exploiting a bug. No, it's hitting its weak point.
I got it!
Exactly.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Indeed.
Yes.
You remember that?
I mean, I'd be more sus of Kyoko.
Why?
Because she remembered even the tiny detail of Mondo calling Chihiro a dude after the murder.
Well, she's just very perceptive, I guess.
Well, I mean, also, why is he surprised? That's what I'm saying, Monokuma.
Yeah.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
I know what it is.
Yeah,
Do you know what it
did,
is?
actually.
You did?
He did actually say it.
No, he didn't.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
Well,
I
you
think
are
it's
the
a
star of the
necessary
show.
piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Dude, they're gonna know how to do it, and we'll all know.
Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But
Yeah,
you're
right.
sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me
Dude,
to
they'll
make a
know
special
anyways.
announcement.
We'll all know.
The weak point
Right.
of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
And there's only one place in this school with the... Well, there's two. There's two places in this school with hot temperatures.
I flippin' knew it!
No, you didn't.
You knew it?
You knew it.
Because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Oh, there it is.
The temperature
Why didn't you say
in the
that when
sauna
you were-
can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
You were saying?
Yeah. Why did you just say that when you were like explaining where you found it on the floor?
Right. That is a crucial piece of evidence as well. And he's about to say a really fun fact that I want everyone to pay attention, because this is actually interesting.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot
Oh.
air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Oh,
fun fact
wow.
for you.
I feel like this was used to kill people.
No. Maybe. I've never heard of anyone steaming someone else. Because this is not that effective, because, you know, the whole, your sweat makes a cooling barrier.
Maybe someone died unintentionally from steaming. That's what I'm thinking, probably.
Maybe.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Of course, Taka.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Thank you. I'm glad you all
Anyway,
like knowledge.
If you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
Indeed.
How'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Maybe the killer went to the sauna once before.
Indeed.
Exactly. And who do we know there were two people doing it out in that sauna?
Uh-huh.
What if they found out by accident?
Yeah.
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
There's two that we know
I
of.
don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Yes, we do.
I might know someone
I
who
do.
did.
There you go. Makoto.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Yeah.
Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna?
The one
There
who
really been
didn't
one
keep
person?
clothes on.
The one who was in there with clothes on. Yeah.
Here's my answer.
Mondo didn't take his clothes off when he went to duel with Taka in that
your
sauna
handbook
battle.
got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Because it's him.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna
Why
not
do
too
I keep
long
on
ago.
being right?
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
I like how he has a towel on his pompadour.
But little did he
Pompadours are
realize,
sacred, you know.
he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Alright.
Don't tell me it's gonna be you who's in denial. And I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt.
How ironic. The ultimate moral compass is confused of his own morality.
Whoa, there's a lot. It's gotta be the Broken handbook.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not. Don't lie.
I caught you in your lie. I shot you with your
The
truth
handbook
bullet.
you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I think you know what that means.
That was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
I know what I
mean
am
is,
talking
I
about.
think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then,
Right.
the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
That's what you
You're
just said.
Mondo correct,
The
Celeste?
handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
He was just leading us on.
Yep, and we already said this.
Violate the school regulation
I'm
that
just
says
joking.
loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Did you not hear Byakuya, Hina? He said that borrowing it is not against the rules.
Well,
Exactly.
here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Or
Yeah.
that.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
That
This little
and
maniac looks so cute and yet so like dangerous at the same time.
it's because of his light and dark fashions. You see the cute and cuddly white portion, and then there's the incredibly
Oh man, he's
janky
blushing
eye.
too.
He's blushing
It's
too.
adorable.
Only the white part's blushing though.
Yeah.
And that smile. That
But when
Joker-like
he's
smile.
angry, the red part starts to glow red, even in the black.
Oh yeah, that's true. And you can see like a little like red robot eyeball. But yeah,
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but
Yeah, man, I'm not proud.
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
yeah.
Oh, Taka.
then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Ah,
You know that little dance battle that I have with the murderer? Is it gonna be Taka instead of Mondo?
let's find out.
That
All
way,
right.
everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Alright, let's get this set up.
Yep, here we go.
See, the hero stepping the bag.
Yep, and then Celeste sees and then shoves it into the thing. See, there we go.
Alright, there's the bag thing.
Right, I'm gonna just scan one more time. Okay, cool. Alright, then
Alright, this
she stuffs it, runs to the boys' room.
Yes.
There, and
He-
then
opening the door.
there.
This is scanning.
Yep. And then when Chihiro shows
when
up,
he's saying hi to Mondo.
Yep. And then what?
Okay, let's look through the thing. Alright, that must be when Mondo grabs the barbell. Like right there, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at everything. Okay, yeah. It's gotta be this. And then goes up behind and then bash. No, not this yet.
No, that's when it drops. It can't be.
Yeah.
It must be when it gets on the poster.
Yes. You're right. And then
That's
it
when
drops
Blue
and it's on the floor. Da 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 da. Okay, so here's already in the transition of putting things where they're supposed to go.
So that means that must
There's
be when
gotta
you
be taking it off.
poster.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
let's look beside it and look in that other one poster.
What other one poster? This one. This one's when you're putting it back up. We're not there yet.
Okay. That's Chihiro. No.
This one's tough.
The key card. No, wait, no. That's the...
Yeah, it's literally the same picture. Well, we'll come back to this one. Okay, so in here, he reposts, right, the poster. But is that the right one? It's gotta be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because we see it. Okay. Act 2, Byakuya comes in.
He grabs the extension cord cable.
Yes.
And then ties up Chihiro. And that's when he writes
Bloodlust. Writes Bloodlust. Yes, which is all the way over here, right? Yeah.
And then that's when Mondo tries to
5.
destroy the card. Right? Let's look through the thing.
But what goes there is the real question.
Alright.
Is the sauna net? No.
That's the pool.
No, it's a carpet. Oh no, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna assume that it's this one.
Yeah, I guess.
And then
that's when
the handbook gets destroyed. And I think I know what is over here. I think I saw it. Let me see. Go back. We're gonna go to this girl's dorm or locker room door.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And let's try it.
Exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Uh-huh.
Last night,
Just the way she's standing in the door.
Correct?
She's just posing all cool, like, yeah, I see you. Don't think you're shifty.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Waving goodbye.
Oh.
Act 2.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out.
I would have given him one last
official
hug.
Nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple. Because she was really a he.
She was a he.
Which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside,
saying hi to Mondo.
he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
Wham!
and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Poor
It was
Mondo, the
likely
shock in his
the heat of
face.
the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster.
Yeah, you were right.
Finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of
They were
those,
undamaged.
a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Which is kind of an issue.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet
So
and the
nowhere is
poster they
safe.
brought with them, they got to work.
Exactly.
They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Bait and switch.
Yep, and then here comes Act 4 with
That
this
could have been the end
douchebag.
of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even
Intervene?
more
We're gonna try
complicated.
and sabotage.
Yeah, I mean, he did it for his own personal gain. Because remember, he has a count of everything that happened in that room. So he, with his own count, could actually bring the case to where he wanted it to go. And then also, he really did want to show who Genocide Jill was, essentially.
Yeah.
So, he did it for personal gain. And we have a scammer in chat. I see you. And,
Admit it here.
Yep. And what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, he had his own account. He wanted to show Genocide Jill, and he forced it to come out essentially. Which I don't know why he has such a really big, you know, hubbub about showing who Toko really is.
Yeah.
I guess it just fancies his
So,
tingle.
after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
You were one busy little bee.
He used the
They
cord to
both were.
string up Chihiro's lifeless
Yeah.
body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left
feel
a
so
grisly
bad for
message there at the
Chihiro's
scene of
corpse.
the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Oh, whoops. Wrong one. We have to fix that quick.
Dang. But which one would fit there?
Alright, if it's not the door, then you must have grabbed the keypad! The pad! It has to be the pad. Because he was holding it and look, he's throwing it.
I think you're
Here
right.
is you!
Nope.
What? Oh,
Yeah, you know what I think it is?
what is it?
I think it was a carpet.
Here's exactly what happened.
Yep.
What?
And around the
Oh,
same
yeah,
time that Byakuya
you're
was
right.
putting together this facade, the killer, having
My
already
apologies, you were
disposed
right
of
on
Chihiro's
this.
bag and
That's
other
fine.
belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
And bam!
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough
Mondo
to
put a
ruin
shock
the
to that
electronic gadget.
Thing system.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
You know, we didn't do too bad on that one.
Whoa.
Isn't that
Mondo
right,
looks
Mondo
terrifying.
Owada?
Mondo looks like he's shell shocked.
He looks
Well,
like
not
he
shell
could.
shocked, but more like he's just losing it.
He looked like he could be a Street Fighter character.
Dude, look, that's the face of guilt right there.
No, that's the face of murder.
Wait,
He can't even speak.
this can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo's the killer that already revealed itself early in the trial. All I have to do is just check that one item of his, and everything will become clear. A new item is added to the bed. Okay, but
Right. Absolutely. Let's talk a little about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press space key, fever time will activate, and tempo will be forced into its max.
okay.
At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push RMB, LMB, RMB, LMB, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until the focus gauge runs out. So make the best possible use of your time.
So LMB stands for left mouse button, and RMB stands for right mouse button, obviously.
Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got to access the special time, right? So we've also prepared something called nega time. That your opponent can use. What? What's so funny?
That sounds so much like the N-word.
You know what's funny? That's what. Wanna know what Darkwing Duck's negative counterpart is called?
Huh?
Nega Duck. So apply what you just said to him, and that's even funnier.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's true. People actually thought that for a second when they first heard his name.
They were like, "What? The N-word duck?" Yep.
If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, their tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Wow, that has to be Monokuma. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent will use nega time. Well then, good luck. And have fun. And don't screw this up. Alright, you versus Taka.
Here we go.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
Okay. Oh, hurry.
Show me some evidence.
Yeah, keep going.
I won't listen.
Look at you go. Yeah.
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Yes.
I won't listen. I refute you.
Keep going.
False. Show me some evidence.
Uh-oh.
I won't listen.
Look out.
You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you.
You can do this.
You're corrupt.
Yes.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. Show me some evidence.
It's almost up.
You're wrong. I won't listen.
Yes.
I refute you. False.
Yes. Finish him. Yeah.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Taka, but we needed to put your mouth into shut lockdown mode.
Yeah, get out of here, Taka, you freaking
So far is
nerd.
right.
He's not a nerd. He was just trying to defend his best friend, and it hurts.
Yep.
Mondo must have replaced his.
I'm sorry,
broken
Taka.
handbook with
I'm gonna
Leo's.
pat him on the head and
In
say
which case,
that
we
you
can
can't
just check
speak the
each
truth.
of our handbooks
Yep.
right now. Once we do that, we'll.
We don't gotta do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even Mondo knew.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did it. I killed him.
Bruh.
Yep, here we go. Story time. Oh, never mind. It's
Hey,
results time.
Hey.
What? I got an A. I got a perfect score. Oh my gosh, is that 102 nice coins?
I think so.
Hot balls!
Bro, what are you saying?
He's saying what he's meaning, bro.
After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
That's gotta suck.
Yep. Your best bud, the only friend actually that he made, turned out to be one of the killers.
What about Makoto?
He's friends with Makoto?
I guess they're just acquaintances, but yeah. Truly, in this situation, Mondo was his best friend.
Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Wait! Hold on!
Nope.
I'm sorry, bro.
No holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
Yep.
Man.
As the blackened this time around. Will you
You
make
already
the
know.
right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
You just gonna keep doing this? Let's get to our busy bee work.
Hey, you gotta admire his presence and his performance.
True. He is a maestro of mayhem, indeed.
He's a showman.
Great showmanship.
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
He wants everyone dead. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Owada. Yep.
He can't even look at them in the face.
In case you were wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer.
Which one? I bet he chose Makoto. Or like, yeah.
Either Makoto, or Byakuya. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
Why is he angry?
I refuse to believe it. I remember that you weren't voicing this guy. There's no way he'd kill someone. Sorry, bro.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? We obviously got it wrong. We're all dead. Why? I'm not gonna do that. Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well then, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence. So allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of murder this time is the sad story of two men. But for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. Wow, that's so meta. Wow. Well, thank you, Monokuma, for providing us this information.
He's like, don't call me Mana.
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. I'd heard things like that as long as he could remember and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen his way out. This is you.
Now nobody will be able to say anything about, even though you're a boy.
But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty.
Chihiro just needed some help.
Oh, yeah. And he got killed. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
Like, weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
You need like an emotional, like a trainer that can, like, you know.
Yeah, an emotional trainer and like an actual trainer. Sakura would have been perfect for that.
Yes, Sakura would have been perfect, but he was too afraid to reveal his gender.
Yeah, Sakura's sharp-headed. Like, she's really smart. And she also knows people pretty darn well.
Yeah, and they would be able to help, like Chihiro.
Not to mention that she is also very humble.
She wouldn't have judged Chihiro very, like, tightly for this.
Exactly. So yeah. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest, and if you're not strong, you don't survive. And then lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course... Yeah. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret. One I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
I thought he wrote that down in such a way, such a like a douche moment.
Yeah, he's a bit of a douche. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. Even that was revealed, if that was revealed, it'd be the end. The hardened shell would crack and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him into spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I could talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I could tell everyone.
Unknowingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself and become stronger. What a downer!
That's right.
Now's my chance.
That is an actual line from the movie, if you didn't know.
Wow, really?
He used the opportunity of discovery in order to enhance his self-improvement. What a letdown! I think it was something like that. It's very close to that.
I want to change.
I'm just skipping your lines.
That's alright, it's alright. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted that person to tell that person his secret first, then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to kill the suspense, but like, I need to pee again, I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Hurry.
No, you have not missed the execution, you're alright. How's it going, Takakini? I'm assuming it's Takakini. Bash me if I mispronounced it. So Chihiro probably figured out if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
uh-huh.
Plus, Thus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Yeah, it is, and it's 2 a.m. I cannot sleep, so I'm here. That's how it's going. Man, I have those days too. Oh no, this is voice line. I'll do his voice, I guess. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me, give me some courage. So he went to ask Monokuma. Wait, is this Chihiro or is this Monokuma? Why would Chihiro be referencing himself in the third person? Alright. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to become close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise that he made to Chihiro.
Okay,
Huh?
I am
Did
back.
what he did? I stole one of your lines, although I don't think it was yours. I think it was Monokuma, but they, you know, made a mistake.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Danganronpa and its ability to remember who's talking. You love this series. We have a chatter, by the way. Say hi.
Hello. What's your name?
It's Takakini.
Hello, Takakini.
Indeed.
Oh yeah,
How
the
are
girl
you doing today?
swapped it with the boys in the girls' locker room. They said it's 2 a.m. and they can't sleep.
Oh man.
It's one of those nights.
Oh man, I feel you.
Yep.
Been there.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he's done?
To switch the rooms, yeah.
Certainly.
That could have been a part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But
Yeah, I recognize
Does-
that.
But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because he'd be in the girls' locker room so no one would suspect that he was a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Because if everyone knew that he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's identity by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep his promise that he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed.
Oh, Mondo. You messed up so badly.
Yeah.
Not only did you fail to keep that promise by murdering Chihiro, but you also led to the downfall of him getting exposed in the worst way possible.
Yep, Sakura touched his dingly.
Eh. You
I
always
still
set the
can't get
pre-
over that. Like why couldn't she have just... Oh, maybe because people wouldn't have believed her.
Exactly. She wasn't even believing it herself.
That's true, yeah. They were like, no way. But Makoto was right on the money that it seemed like it was an accident, that it wasn't a planned murder.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The secret. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed. Boy's having a breakdown.
What is this?
Yeah. I do gotta say that Taka's voice is my favorite voice to do.
It's true. Just that upbeat personality, but now it's being questioned.
Yeah. And this is the whole morality thing. He's the ultimate morality, but now like his morality is being shattered. Like, way to have your whole life. Well, it's not way to have your, but like he had his whole life just be like, oh yeah, I'm the ultimate, I'll follow the orders and I'll be the perfect student and yada yada. Only for all that to be thrown out the window by his only friend that he's made in the school. So yeah. That's
This
impossible.
is just a sucky situation.
So
Sorry.
what?
I was saying this is just a sucky situation for all three of these boys.
Yeah. That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. I wet my bed till I was 15. See? Easy. Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong.
That's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
The one who sabotaged the crime scene.
Yep.
And also legit, like, you know, kind of toyed with the body, which is also very disrespectful.
Yeah.
You honestly have nothing to say right now.
And only for his own personal gain.
And only for your own personal gain.
And I do agree, they are a great matchup.
Yeah.
Both of them, like, set fire to the misty sauna. Which was something to behold, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. But only one of the Pat's broke.
That's true. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother!
Dang, the knife was already in his wound. You were gonna kill him anyway. You just had to make him die with more regrets.
Yep.
Look, his hair is also blue now.
Yep. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada.
Remember, guys, remember that joke I talked about?
What?
Daya is the first letter of the word of Diamondo, which is said in Japanese. So the first kanji, or the first words of Daya, went to his brother, and the Mondo went to Mondo. That's the joke.
Wait,
The
Diamondo is
Diamondo
what?
That's diamond together. When you combine Daya's first name with Mondo's. Remember I said that.
Oh.
Yeah!
That's actually kind of clever.
This is also a reference too. Because I think Mondo might be a reference to Josuke from Diamond is Unbreakable from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
I think you said that once, yeah.
I did say this, yeah. It works both ways.
Yeah, nice. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. You spent too long in the fandom. Yeah. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had gone into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy.
You could have just said Peachy.
Is he a whole character on Tumblr?
Oh my gosh, wow.
Do they make like a fan? Well, how is that the case since he's just a flashback? Did people make a whole character base around him?
The model and what he would probably look like from the back.
Well, well, given that Mondo's the brother, I'm pretty sure they can kind of inference what he would look like. because they probably look similar. In fact, he actually has a pompadour. But yeah, what persona would you give to someone who would start the ultimate biker gang? I'm actually kind of curious. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw at Mondo's very soul.
Got jealous. The kid's gonna take over Daya, huh? Daya created his gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be a leader? All that'll do is just make the gang look bad.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers from other members of the gang. How dare they talk when he's right there? Which is why
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. The same motive.
They both had the same motives. But they were polar opposites.
Yeah, he needed to get... Wow.
They both needed to get stronger.
In one way or another, yeah.
Strength.
Like physical strength, right? But Mondo was like, he had to strengthen his like bonds and morale and whatnot.
Yeah, bonds of morale. So what happens when two personalities come together? Sometimes they can create something new.
What the hell? Wait, why is the abusive dad the default for Daya? Like Mondo, but a little more level-headed and caring. Got it. Okay. Alrighty. Just once. One more time. Just no matter what. I gotta win.
Fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his... Oh my gosh. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic.
Wait, look at that. Look at the back of Mondo's spikes. Crazy Diamond. That's Josuke's stand.
Oh.
Yes, these references.
Yeah. Look at that.
See, guys? That's the name of I think that's the name of the gang, too.
Yeah, Crazy Diamond.
Yeah, that's the name of Josuke's stand. So you know this whole gang was basically based off Josuke.
Well, I don't know about the whole game.
Well,
maybe just the story.
Not the whole gang, but this part of the story probably. I don't know.
Yeah. But all this is very much part of Ishimoto Tumblr. Ishimondo Tumblr. My apologies. Mondo really appeared in the wrong game, huh? A little bit.
Yeah.
But suddenly, Mondo's brother came to the rescue and died.
Pretty much.
Oh, there you go. There's the face. Yeah. Laying on his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. Who should take this? I guess me, since I do Mondo's. They should sound the same, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad kid. I messed up. Sorry. No, I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Here, let me try.
I didn't. Go for
My
it.
bad, kid. I messed up. I'm sorry.
That's actually better. Yeah, I like that. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened.
Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team you and me put together.
Yeah.
It's a promise between men.
Yep.
What do you think?
And that's why he has to keep those promises.
But when the things got called out, he couldn't do it.
He could do it. He could do it. He was just guilty over his brother's death. Not to mention that he did keep Chihiro's promise, or at least he did try to, after he killed him.
But in the end, he failed.
Right, he failed in both matters.
That's the thing with poor Mondo. He didn't need to get physically stronger. He needed to get mentally stronger.
Yep, he needed a way to relieve his guilt.
Psychiatrist. It's kind of both of the things. Chihiro needed to see a positive physical trainer who's understanding.
Yeah.
While Mondo needed to someone who could help him talk with his emotions.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't say it had to be a psychiatrist. I think a therapist or a counselor would have done much better.
Right. He's either a therapist or a counselor. The thing is, all this situation, it all comes down to a matter of fact. Poor Mondo was just not in the right mind space to be here.
Yeah, exactly. He needed therapy. That's just it. He decided the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. Everyone needs therapy. Dude, oh my gosh, everyone needs to. Well, especially Toko, dude. We went on a whole rant in the beginning of the stream.
After this.
We went on a whole thing on this stream where we were just dissing on Toko.
It's true. But in the end, Toko really needs help.
It's worse in game 2? Oh boy.
Oh jeez, I remember that.
Yeah.
You're right. And when we get to that, you're gonna know.
Oh no, I actually don't know the second Danganronpa. I stopped watching after the first one. I
do, and I understand.
Or stopped paying attention, rather. Wow.
When we get to that, you're gonna understand.
Oh no. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed, they said. That is very dishonorable. Oh my jeez.
Oh my god.
That is very dishonorable. He just let that happen?
That. Oh.
Dang.
The worst part is he couldn't even tell them.
Nope.
He had to live with the fact that everybody thinks that his brother killed himself because he lost.
Wait, and Despair Girls? What's Despair Girls?
Oh, I know what Despair Girls is.
Oh, we're doing Despair Girls?
I know what that is.
But are we doing Despair Girls?
Maybe.
Tried so hard to fix Toko's character. Well, I mean, so the issue that we were having and why we were saying that she does need therapy a lot is that she is incredibly insecure. Not only that, but she has this this complex where she just keeps thinking that everyone is thinking about her. Like, you just glance in her direction and she's like, oh, you probably think I'm a freak, don't you? And it's like, what? That's not your what? Like, it's insecurity, and it's just like not everything revolves around you. It's a weird spin-off set between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So then should we play it after this then?
I guess.
Just to be canonical?
Sure.
Alrighty. Not like the main series absolutely adored it, but I'm very much in the minority. Really? People didn't like it?
I will tell you this. I've seen the game, and I kind of am in the middle as well.
You're in the middle. Okay. Alright, well, I'll see it for myself, I guess. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth.
Thank you all for explaining this to Zeus, by the way. I didn't know how to put it.
Yeah. I'd argue you need to know game 2 for it, but I mean, maybe it will give me pointers to game 2. I don't know.
I would like to advise, maybe we should play it after we play game 2, because there are some characters in game 2 that are there that I don't want to be spoiled for you.
You don't want to be spoiled? Well, I mean, aren't we gonna get spoiled to them anyway?
Yes and no.
I'll take your word for it. He wanted to lead them so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. Wow, this is a complete polar. Like, this is on purpose.
They're
this
both
is a polar
opposites.
opposite. Yeah.
They're the perfect parallel characters of each other.
Yeah, because Chihiro was like, I'm weak. And it's like, I'm strong. Comes from the Warriors of Hope and the way the stories are handled. And yeah, I'd agree after 2. The Warriors of Hope.
Yeah, I know those guys.
What? Okay.
Just continue on.
All
Don't
right.
spoil anything for him.
I only know one. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point,
a kiss on the cheek or something just stated.
What?
No, I was talking to Monokuma.
Oh. No, you're fine. It's okay. I'm not that big on spoilers. Or not that, offended by spoilers, so it's alright.
But you keep it a secret. I want to see his reaction.
Alright, it's for the content. At this point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked so hard to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing.
Here's another sad fact.
What?
I think all of it's already gone, and he doesn't even know it.
What, like the biker gang's already been, like, undone and whatnot? Yeah, probably, actually.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
When
That's why, Mondo. I saw what Monokuma had on me. My head filled up with all kinds of fuzzy uneasiness, and I just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness, it turned me into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. Right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you kept it secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
Oh, I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Oh, Chihiro. I feel why do I want to hug Chihiro so badly right now?
But Chihiro and Mondo.
Both of them. I'm like, Only you two had just opened up to the group.
Right.
Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
Yep.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
Oh, he snaps. Ooh, he snaps hard.
He killed him! Of course I would say he snapped hard.
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try to overcome it. It was the kind of strength I'd never had. Wow, what a twist. In the end, Chihiro was stronger than Mondo.
Oh, well, yes.
Oh yeah, and Taka. Who could forget Taka? Taka needs
It's kind
a
of like
hug
this.
too.
In the end, they were both stronger in different ways.
Yeah.
Mondo was strong physically, but weak mentally. Chihiro was strong mentally, but he was weak physically.
Yep.
And the two like came together and chain snapped.
Well, I mean, kinda. All right.
How would you have put it?
I mean, I would have put that in the end, the stronger brute prevailed.
Not really. He didn't even try to prevail. He was doomed either way.
He was doomed either way. Well, he was. Yeah, I guess so. Because he is about to die. But in the end, they're both dead. Also, Chihiro started the worst fight in the fandom because people still don't know this guy's pronouns.
I think it's he.
Not even joking, it's a war zone out there.
Really?
What?
Oh no, oh.
Did they try to, like, force a pronoun on him? Because it is a him and a he. Even he said it.
Yeah.
He wanted to become stronger so that people would call him a he. And when they called him a he wouldn't feel bad about it, right?
I don't think we should go into this. Let's just stick with he for him, and like not leave it at that, because I don't want to trigger anything.
Well, I also don't want to trigger anything. I'm just asking, really. I'm not knowledgeable in these things, so
We shall go with the he and him for
now, yeah.
And unless the creators confirm anything, we're gonna stick with it.
Well, they did confirm it. There's the him and the he.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you screwing with me right now? We have to censor ourselves.
No!
You really strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head.
Now, if we were to split up and like help them handle their situations, who would you pick?
Like who was... What do you mean?
Like, if you and I were to split up and help these guys in a way, like between Mondo and Chihiro, who would you pick first?
To help?
Yeah, first. To help first.
Mondo, because he's about to kill someone.
Yeah, I would help. I think you would probably be best in helping Mondo first.
Yeah, just be like, hey, chill.
I'd be like, hey, don't do it, man. I would try to restrain him even at the cost of death.
Yep.
Be like, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
All right, here we go. Long story short, people aren't clear on if he's a guy who wanted to be a girl, and the whole thing was about him essentially being a trans girl who hadn't come out, or that he was a guy who didn't see himself strong enough to say that if that makes sense. So the first of trans massive femme is rough.
Such a confusing area.
It's a gray area.
All right. Keep reading.
Yep. What do you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I'd be like, Mondo, no!
Oh, fight, gotcha.
Your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch.
I'm stronger than Daya.
Maybe I should be like, Mondo, no! And I think that's where he would have killed me.
Yeah, and then he blacks out. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground.
He was not in the mindset to be there.
Yeah.
None of them were. None of these guys are. They all need help.
Yep. Especially Taka.
I killed him.
There you go.
I killed Chihiro.
Not to dump on Maine, but I'd let him kill me.
Oh, dang. Oh my gosh. That's worse when you think about it that way.
Oh no, they're simping in chat. That's what's going on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Alive! Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in his heart, and it turned him cold-blooded.
Hey, y'all want me to tell you a story?
And what's up?
Well, not really a story. I don't even think it's super relevant, but it's just like, there was this one time where this guy shot up a bank that he worked at and almost killed everybody. Except for this one guy who he said he spared because he always said hi to him. I don't even think I told that story right. But I think there's a message in this. Like communication or something like that? But I don't really know if it's relevant here.
No, I think it's the ray of sunshine that he didn't want to destroy.
Or something like that. That'd be relevant, but I was wrong.
And Byakuya and Hero.
What?
Why Byakuya though?
What's going on in that chat?
You can follow this chat if you want to.
How?
Follow me on Twitch. You don't have to.
I'm gonna get a Twitch account so I can see what's going on over there.
I'll make you a mod.
Alright, well, continue on for now.
Yeah. Look at him! You see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory, for that he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free from his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up! Go ahead and say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want, is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because it's time for punishing is fast approaching! Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution!
Well now,
Yeah, bro,
That's what I
right.
promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished!
Ridiculous.
That ridiculous is gonna happen.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For
For
Mondo.
Mondo Wada, the ultimate biker gang leader! No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time!
I'm sorry,
I didn't nail the note. I'm sorry.
Finish him!
I'm going to rant about Byakuya's psychology for real. He's hot and mean. Cool.
Okay, I'm getting a Twitch account just to understand.
The thing is that I actually do really like psychology a lot. My favorite show of all time is The Mentalist, so I would actually
you can
love
talk
a
about
rant about the psychology of Byakuya. Anyway. I said, well,
Sorry, man.
Sorry, man.
I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Sorry, Mondo.
Oh,
But
well.
it's time to die.
Time to die. Have this hammer for this giant red button for some reason. I can't reach it. That's why. My stubby bare arms can't reach. Are
Oh
you
man,
happy? That's my secret.
this step might be the most brutal. Well, one of the most brutal.
Oh.
Well, I know why he's dressed like that.
Maybe not.
He's mocking Mondo for like dressing like his brother.
Like his Wait, that doesn't look like his brother.
No, he's trying to mock him because he's dressing the style that him and his brother wear.
So it's just like old times, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's a little bit ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
I agree with the execution. It's kind of
Correctly, it was based off a legend between two tigers.
Oh, is that what the two tigers are for?
Yeah, I think so. Because if I recall correctly, this boy tricked two tigers into running around together, and I think during they were running around, they were turning into butter.
What?
Yeah, this is actually based off a legend.
Wow.
Or a tale, exactly. I'll show you it later.
I still don't know how he did turn into butter though. Like that's so weird.
Realize that the reason why he turned into butter was because he was getting squashed, not electrocuted. So it turned into substance sort of like butter. So Mondo was squashed into butter.
Oh, and because fat is lighter than actual meat, he managed to separate out into. Got it.
Yes.
Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be! My brother! Another murder, another execution. Oh well, I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Oh jeez.
It's gotta suck.
I don't know if that's a tear or if that's mucus coming out of his nose. If I'm gonna go off on one, I will, but it requires me to dump about this backstory and minor meaningless spoilers. Sure.
Oh, here's it is. The story was called The Story of the Little Black Sambo.
As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya!
What is this?
This is you.
Oh yeah. Also, I found out the reason why it's called that. And it's a little racist.
Really?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
I mean, I feel... Yeah, I kind of blame Monokuma for this one, really.
Yeah, really. Byakuya didn't help, but like, legit. At least he didn't instigate this.
Yeah. Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that
However,
I just don't understand why. Why do you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
See? You can hate him, but the game's not the same without him. He's right.
The game's not the same, but it could go without him.
But it wouldn't have this exact feel.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be the same, but it could go without him. I wonder if the writers purposefully wrote him in just so they could make it more interesting.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
Because think about it. This would kind of be pretty boring. I think Mojo from the X-Men play like better like when he says this. They don't want like peaceful negotiations. They want blood. They want murder. They want entertainment.
Yeah, and
Mojo did say that in the show.
Nice. And he also introduced a new character. Genocide Jack.
Mm-hmm.
His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is
You know what I also just realized?
What?
Byakuya might have actually saved one of them as well. If he didn't reveal Genocide Jill, none of us would have been on the edge of the murder coming from anywhere. So now Genocide Jill has to be, has to think about her actions more because we're all aware of her now. She could have used that to kill any one of them.
Wait, no, it is not as one-dimensional as you think. Whoa, I just realized. And this is why I'm saying that Byakuya is smart. Like, for his flaws, which there are a few, he is very smart. But what I'm thinking is that he knew about Genocide Jack. He looked at the case files, he looked at what the police could scrunch up, and he made his own theories to it too, right? Mm-hmm. And I know as well that he knew that Toko liked him.
Mm-hmm.
After knowing and figuring out about Genocide Jack, he wanted to make sure that if Genocide Jack killed him, because Genocide Jack definitely wants to kill him for her own pleasure.
Indeed.
That she would get caught.
Oh.
He wanted to make sure that if Genocide Jack did become blackened, that she wouldn't get away with it.
Because Genocide Jill knew this was a killing game and she is a smart killer. So he made a counter for her.
Exactly. He actually played his cards right.
I think both of us are kind of right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
He actually played his cards right.
Byakuya unintentionally helped us.
No, he helped himself.
Or helped himself. And yeah, you're right.
It's more like he would have revenge from beyond the grave.
Like Sayaka.
What's up?
Like, remember Sayaka?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When she left the message of Leon?
Yeah.
Good.
Alright, let's continue, wrap this up.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late. I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mundo coming out of the girls' locker room. Wait a minute, so you knew? Alright. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
This is you.
What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder?
He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the beginning?
Like I said, he's playing his cards right. This was all literally a test for me.
Legit. He knew Makoto would figure all this out.
Well, he was testing to see if Makoto would figure it all out.
Oh, well, yeah.
We know that he was missing one detail, but other than that, he actually knew everything in this trial, and so he probably could have actually steered everyone in the right direction if he wanted to, but he was just testing us.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm under your skin and the no hair on your chinny chin chin, Byakuya. I'm figuring it out. Anyway, this is no, we're past this. Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a helping hand. I thought I would liven things up. You did all of that to liven things up!
I see.
Pretty much, man.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create a fake murder scene.
But
damn, man, if you hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth right before it reached to that point. Like I said, of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing through to me.
Oh, you better watch out, Makoto.
Yugimoto. This is very much a Yugimoto and Seto Kaiba situation. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone. He called us remarkable.
Oh, wow, thank you.
It never
You
did.
mean that in the most insulting way possible.
He doesn't. That's actually a compliment.
Yeah.
And I was able to perform in an interesting experiment. Like I said, once I decided to become blackened. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know I'll have to watch out for.
Correct.
Or who to kill first.
Or who to kill first. So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I am up next.
You.
You'd like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them?
My question for Monokuma. Why did you kind of base it off a controversial story?
He's a Chinese bear who likes to kill people. What do you want?
Okay, but it really had to do with that
Japanese.
Story. You know what? Okay.
But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean. Good grief! I don't understand why I have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
You know what? Now you're just nitpicking. Why don't you just go turn tail and run, man?
Did you see his tail? That delicious rump that he has?
I have not seen his butt at all. He has not turned once.
Yep.
I do not know what you're talking about.
For Tucker, I have been simping for Monokuma's ass this whole time.
Oh my gosh!
Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and everything will be revealed to me.
What is he, dummy dick?
The noble son of a noble family! Truly, you understand me? Pooh! I think this is part of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to such a level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you, kill you. Understand?
I like to think he's looking straight in his face when he says that.
Actually, in the anime, he's doing this exact pose.
Wow.
He just points straight at the bear and he's like, I'm going to end you, demon. And Monokuma just laughs and is like, wow, all of this coming from Mr. Pompous Boy over there, you know. And yeah.
Figure it out as he plays it out. Come on.
Yep. In the name of the Tagami family, for which a victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled
Oh,
up.
so cool! It's like you're the main character of a video game or something.
Maybe
No
I'll say it
trash
like
mob for you.
Maybe I'll say it like this. Monokuma, in the name of the moon, I'll punish you.
The moon?
It's a Sailor Moon reference.
Oh. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper! Sounds like someone needs a nap. Thank you for doing that last one. Now my voice is kind of going. Monica with laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue because the mastermind wouldn't let it end.
Until the mastermind dies, this continues.
Yeah. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear, despair, kept multiplying. It was the kind of despair that kind of felt like a blind puppy in hell. Had more of a future than us.
That poor puppy.
Right? All of our courage are... What?
Courage the Cowardly Dog. There's a theory that he is in hell. Well, that's just, what's it called? A creepypasta. It's just something to ignore. Still, though, I love Courage. He's a dog anyone would love to have.
100%.
I would love to have that dog and protect him with all my life.
Oh, dude. Freaking... I'd join him in all his adventures.
Dude, I would make sure for, to be sure that he is safe.
100%.
This dog deserves the world.
Yes. He's a dog that protects his owners with unbridled loyalty. It's actually very admirable. Even if Hughes doesn't deserve it. It's loyalty, it's courage, duh, and it's heroism that I actually find very admirable.
All cartoon dogs and all of anime dogs, he is my favorite.
100%. You said dogs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all of our courage, our effort, our friendship. I was gonna make an argument for Appa from Avatar.
Appa, nah, he's a bison.
Yeah. It felt like it amounted to nothing at all. But in my head, I was thinking of pets. So, yeah. It really was the worst kind of despair.
Well,
Whoa.
anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
What does that mean?
What is he holding in his hands?
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it.
I actually know who he's talking to, obviously.
Me too.
Yeah. A cat's cradle. He's a sky puppy.
You know what's funny? In the Spy vs. Spy Mad TV show, a cat's cradle is how the black spy killed the white spy when he tricked him into, doing the cat's cradle behind his closed bars, and he kicked the bars and split them in half.
Well then. Man, Mad Show was freaking something else. I didn't like it when I was a kid, only because it was so out of this world. I was like, oh, I'm not, I overload. So yeah, I would just, at that point, I'd just go to freaking Nickelodeon or something, just watch something to melt my brain.
Me too. But I like those Spy vs. Spy things. They were so creative.
It was good, yeah, no, definitely.
They were creative.
Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match.
By the way, for Takakini, what do you think of my Monokuma voice? I tried to match it as much as to the original as possible.
But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
I'll do it. There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Oh, he makes this.
I'm like my friend here. I'm not interested in your butt, okay?
No, yeah, they actually make this joke in the show as well. It's like, as long as you don't ask for my bust size, fire away.
Yeah, I know. The show was based off this game, so I'm not really surprised.
But there are some like somewhat differences, just a little bit.
Okay. All right. Let's wrap this up.
All right. Who is it?
The
16 high school student. Ooh.
16 high school student.
We're getting teased already, huh?
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied.
Demonic denied?
That's my ace in
That's the ultimate denied. What the heck?
It's the ultimate denied. In a game about ultimates, that is hilarious.
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Here's a stage show. Wow. You know what? Now that you mention it, I kind of did something like this in my theater arts class.
11 to 10.
Yeah.
Ah. You know, in my heart, I still wish Chihiro made it through this.
Yeah. But is Chihiro really gone?
You got the Crimson Diamond jacket as my present. Ah, that hurts.
Yep. Do you want to save the data?
Yes.
Yep. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of the stream, because I need to eat.
Yeah,
I still haven't eaten breakfast, and it's 8 o'clock at night.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock at night? Oh my god.
We need to get out of here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Next time, more Don't Starve.
Oh, yeah, we're playing Don't Starve.
Oh, speaking of Don't Starve, you better go eat.
Yeah. It's perfect timing. But that's gonna be Monday? It's 3 a.m. We got you through an hour.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Alrighty.
There you go.
We'll see ya. Goodbye.
Bye. Rest in peace, Chihiro and Mondo.